Hi Virgo, my name is Marlissa. This is That Word from Mars Tarot. Um, and I'm here to take care of your October predictions reading. Okay. If you like it here, if you love it here, please like the video and subscribe. Um, One, two, three, four. Yeah, you have four major arcana cards here, and then you have the King of Wands. So there's heavy energy. Like, there are things that are really changing this month. I also feel like there's a lot of feminine energy in your field specifically. So if you are a feminine, we all have feminine and masculine energy, but if you are a feminine, I feel like you're really like getting in more, like more in tune with your feminine bag, your intuitive capabilities, and all of that this month. um, some of you may be having some healing that is taking place with a mother, or that may be something that is like needed. Okay. Um, some of you could also be like overwhelmed or burdened, like with all of your responsibilities. And also with like maybe projects and stuff and things that you want to do, or like maybe some of you want to like start new projects and all of this, that, and the third, whether that's around your home or, at work, or DIY projects, whatever. But I feel like you're already, excuse me, burdened with your like day-to-day duties. There's an energy here of feeling like stressed and exhausted, but I do feel like you're gonna get out of that. So like that's just a quick overview. So let's go ahead and start like officially with the cards. So the overall energy of the spread, Virgo, is the Empress. All right, sign of Libra and Taurus. Some of you, could be connecting with your Empress this month, like if you are masculine energy. And then some of you could be stepping into this energy if you're a feminine yourself. It's very caring, it's very nurturing, it's very maternal, all right, sensual as well. This is the like ultimate divine feminine. Things come to her, she creates things. Some of you also could be getting pregnant this month, so be mindful of that if that's something that you don't want. But if not, it's just a big creative energy, which I see here also with this card and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I love the Empress. There's also just something so like soft about her. Very abundant energy too. So things come towards her. So there could be some healing, Virgo, taking place. Some of you all could maybe be healing from a fire sign, a Leo, excuse me, Sagittarius, Aries. That does not have to be their sun sign, could be their moon, Venus, Mars rising, whatever. Um, but I just see that there's general like healing taking place this month as well. And I feel like as you heal, like you may release like as you as you heal and your self-awareness increases and all of that, I feel like you'll end up feeling less burdened, all right? But we have the star here, sign of Aquarius. This is about like miracles taking place. It's a very spiritual energy too. What you do have, the Empress is somebody who's spiritual. The High Priestess, it goes Empress, High Priestess, and then all the queens. And you have the High Priestess here in this reading as well. All right, so this is a very spiritual, month for you, Virgo. Um, but I see healing here, inner clarity, positivity. All right, very healing energy. Um, we have the Ace of Wands, which goes with that creative energy I was telling you earlier. Some of you could be having some good sex too. Ace of Wands can signify that sometimes because it's a very passionate energy. Or maybe even if you don't physically do so, Virgo, you may like find someone that you're wanting to, especially if you're a masculine. You may find someone that you're finally like, yeah, that's the person that I could see, my life with. That's the person who I would want to be the mother of my children. Okay. But otherwise, again, if this is not a pregnant energy, and all of that, it's a very creative energy for you, all right? And being enthusiastic about it, having this ignited passion that you hadn't been having because you had been so damn exhausted. I'm telling you, too many burdens, obligations. So some of you, if you're in this energy at any point this month, Virgo, be creative, all right? And learn how to delegate some of your tasks so you can work on the projects that you want to work on. Okay. We also have the King of Wands here. Some of you may be stepping into some entrepreneurship this month, or some of you may be like leaning more into that. All right. Um, the King of Wands is somebody who takes control. He's very optimistic. He goes after what he wants for sure. Um, natural born leader, very charming, daring, all the things. All right. Somebody who can be an entrepreneur. All right. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, King of Wands. So some of you all could also be stepping into that energy this month too as you're healing. And that's when you release the burdens, and that's when you're more so a visionary and bold and you go after the things that you want. We also have the High Priestess here. So there's definitely different people in energy in this reading, Virgo. We have the High Priestess here, sign of Pisces. This is somebody who is also a divine feminine. So these two could be the same person. All right, keep in mind a person can carry both of these energies, whether that's you or them. All right, but there's another divine feminine here. Um, for some of you masculines, you could be having to make a choice between one or the other. I don't know. However, the energy behind the High Priestess is a bit different than the Empress. So this person is very spiritual as well. They have a lot of inner knowing. They're very intuitive. Um, some of you Virgos, maybe you're going to be picking up on a secret from a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Pisces placement. The High Priestess is somebody who has a sacred knowledge and, again, an inner knowing and intuition. So even without people telling her, she just knows stuff. Very much so a moon energy. All right. Which, Virgo, your sister sign is Pisces. So keep in mind, maybe somebody's going to come tell you a secret this month. Maybe there's going to be a secret that you're keeping. Maybe maybe there's a secret that you have been keeping from a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And maybe you're going to choose to finally say something. You take it how it resonates. Definitely a couple different storylines here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the World, which is for a sign of Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. And this is about like ending something. So there is something that is, ending here. I feel like somebody went through a transformation, Virgo, whether it was you or them, because the Death card is underneath the World card. The Emperor is underneath that. Like, somebody went through some major, like a big change. And I think that is leading to the ending that's taking place right now, the evolution that's taking place. So with the World card, it's like something is ending, but it also signifies beginnings, all right? Accomplishments, harmony, fulfillment, a bigger picture. So the World, all right? Definitely an accomplishment, here. So there's definitely things to be happy about, Virgo, like with the healing and the accomplishments, all right? So with with the Oracle cards, we have self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routine and patterns. So your self-awareness is improving this month, Virgo. All right, this is very much so like the energy of the High Priestess. So, yeah, there's that. And because you're questioning your routines and patterns, it's like, all right, you may be diving into some shadow work. All right. You may be questioning things and being like, all right, I have to change. Again, especially if you're a masculine and you're trying to get that Empress. Okay. We have happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations, love yourself first. So, new discoveries, again, your self-awareness is increasing. So with that, you're going to have some, with the new discoveries and the self-awareness increasing, it's like, all right, like, I have some great qualities. I have some not so great qualities. Cool. I'll work on those, but I still accept myself and love myself either way. And Virgo, it seems like as you're healing too, you're learning how to put yourself first. Could have been something that was really hard for you. We have release here. Release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. So, Virgo, you have been holding grudges somewhere in your life, all right? And maybe that's why the star is here, so you can heal. All right, you can let go, lay down your burdens, all right, and have some new beginnings. Um, so you're meant to release these grudges and all of that sort of stuff, right? But you're also meant to, if you have like any feelings of anger, all of that, it's like it's time to go do the healthy stuff. Like you're supposed to go to like a rage room or go on a run or go working out and lift heavy. You know, you're supposed to release these feelings through healthy activities. So some of you, even just from that right there, could struggle with some form of addiction, right? Whether it's sex, weed, drugs, gambling, you know, alcohol, you name it. So some of you may have some struggles with unhealthy coping mechanisms. So keep that in mind. We have get grounded. Get grounded. All right. So especially when it comes to those burdens, you know, that you're having, and also when it comes to the self-awareness that is showing that is increasing. So by you grounding yourself more and more, Virgo, like you will be more present. You will heal more. All right, get grounded. And that's also going to bring you harmony with the number 3 in the corner. All right. Then we have be generous. So Virgo, to your core, like Virgos are usually pretty generous people. All right. So maybe when you're having these grudges or, you know, when you're feeling burdened or whatever the case may be, maybe you stop and like you stop being generous. But that is like your nature. So be generous because you're always going to, one, that's because that's who you are. But like you always get what you give. All right. And that's not the expectation, but it's like that's usually how God works, the universe works. Like if I put good karma out into the world, that's going to come back towards me, you know? So even if you're not religious, if you think about spirituality or even like science, like, okay, we have, we have work with your healers. I am going to read you this one. So 9 plus 4 is 13, so that's 4. So as you work with your healers, you're going to become more stable and grounded as well. Work with your healers. I want to read this one. You may be challenged with physical or emotional pain right now, because we do know that there's somewhere where you're burdened, all right? But have no fear. You have a team of divine healer guides committed to helping you get through this challenge and return to wellness and peace. Ask them to help you eliminate dissonance and disease in your body, mind, and spirit, known or unknown. If you suffer specific health problems, ask your healers to work on that part of your body or mind. If you're concerned about the health of others, request your healer guides to join with theirs to restore them to good health. Trust your healers and follow their lead. They often direct you to human healers who can assist you in your quest for wholeness. Be prepared to receive guidance through intuitive flashes and sudden downloads on taking care of yourself and connecting with support in the outer world. You'll know you're on the right track by the ease and grace with which things flow easily to you and the sense of encouragement and relief that comes with it. All right? Because my girl's at peace. Love it. All right. So remember I told you had like a lot of feminine energy like here, like what we clearly see with the Empress being here. We see that with the High Priestess, but we have sacred feminine, creation, receptive, nurture. So to me, this reminds me exactly of the Empress card. This card to me is like synonymous with the Empress card because it talks about creation, it talks about receptive, it talks about nurturing, which is exactly what the Empress does. And so you are a sacred feminine, or you may have a sacred feminine watching over you. So Virgo, if you have a mother or grandmother that has passed away, like I do feel like she's watching over you. We also have downloads here, attunement, calibration, upgrade. This reminds me of the High Priestess. All right. Because the High Priestess is going to get, you know, downloads and receive, you know, messages and such. It's just that she has to be in touch and in tune to receive them. All right, so make sure you are taking the time to meditate and pray. Like you may be missing out on some downloads that are coming in. All right, you have messages somewhere. And then we have creation, inception, genesis, manifestation. I am going to read this one to you. Creation, inception, genesis, manifestation. Wrong book. Okay. Creation. The act of creation is a ritual, a direct alignment to your divine manifesting essence. Inception, genesis, manifestation. I cannot talk. I've been stuttering all damn day, more than usual. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be changed, manipulated, encouraged, and molded into new and different forms. You are an aspect of the divine life force from which all are born. You are the micro and macro, and as such, you have the power and ability of creation. You do it every day with each thought, action, and feeling. You perpetuate your reality or create a new one. This card is asking you to pay attention to what you are putting out into the world. Pay attention also to what you are expecting from the world. Are you worried or excited about what the day will bring? Can you open up to an event? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Can you open up to an even more expansive mind state that may provide unexpected opportunities? There is so much potential and possibility outside of the known. Be intentional with your energy and frequency because they are always, always creating. This card may also be the sign that you have been waiting for a positive omen to move forward on a project that you have been thinking about or working on. Yeah, Virgo, that Ace of Wands. Let this card and the idea of creation inspire some contemplation of your own innate ability and power to create. Allow the ideas to flow. What would you like to bring forth into your experience? The affirmation for this card. I am creatively involved in the evolution of humanity. I am the creator of my inner and outer worlds. Like, y'all got something you're supposed to be getting to. And I feel like maybe this, like, grudge and, you know, your burdens are, like, holding you back. And, like, not being grounded are holding you back from what you're meant to, like, create. Okay? Last card, Virgo, is inspiration board. If I'm ever feeling down or bored, I spend time creating. All right, we have creation. Now this is talking about creating. I spend time creating a vision board to place in my home. I fill it with quotes, pictures, and desires that bring me inspiration and joy. And Virgo, if you are a more religious person, excuse me, you can do like a prayer board. So you can like put things up on there that you want, but you can put like certain scriptures. All right. But you're definitely meant to create. You're definitely meant to manifest. I see healing here for you. I see all things creative. Like, you can have what you want. You can have what you want, but you got to get grounded and also delegate some tasks so you feel a little bit less burdened. Or, like, you don't need to be everywhere doing everything. It's time to be a little bit more selective, like, with your time so you're not feeling as burdened. Get grounded, Virgo. That's what I have for you. Love y'all. See you next time.